Miniature Landscape Hobbies is proudly supported by these sponsors.
Do, 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 do. Hi, Joe with Miniature Landscape Hobbies here. Just here with another quick unboxing from our awesome friends at Battlefront Miniatures. And what do we have? Well, we have some new terrain for Team Yankee. At least, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, well, I actually do know that that's what it is. It's the new destroyed sea cans, or I guess maybe a lot of people might call them shipping containers. Now, we've seen the shipping containers before. In fact, I have them just right here.
All right, we've got different sizes, and I've done custom work on these. But this has turned out to be one of my favorite pieces of Team Yankee terrain. These are really, really useful. You can set them up in all sorts of different ways. And the fine folks at Battlefront were good enough to have sent me a few sets of them, I don't know, a couple months back now. And I've been using them for my own games, and I've got a lot of photography with them, and I really appreciate it. But now they've expanded the line to include even more. So I guess other people in the hobby really quite enjoyed these. And that's what's in the box here. So let's just dig in and take a look at this new product.
Yeah, this is the part where usually we do fast forwarding, we have to speak voice, etc., etc. Alright, and here we go.
So here they are, a couple new boxes. So it looks like the 40-foot and the 20-foot containers, both damaged, and an assortment of different colors. I asked the marketing department of Battlefront what these symbols meant on the containers, these names, if they referred to anything, if they were an inside joke, and they said no. So I don't know what they mean. I guess we can decide what Gliss and Till and kill line. I don't know what that means for our own backstory for enjoying the hobby. All right, let's get into it and take a look.
Miniature Landscape Hobbies is committed to bringing its viewers the best in miniature building content. I would really appreciate it if you would consider helping the channel in one of two ways. The first way is to leave a one-time donation by making a super thanks comment. The other is by considering joining our Patreon. Our Patreon community is growing all the time, and it offers tons of perks. Thanks for your time, and now back to the episode.
All right, so here we have it, all unpacked. We can see that it's just like the other ones in terms of color. Now, the ones I've worked with previously have been customized and weathered. These are obviously not, although they do have some weathering and work done on them to imply damage, I guess. So blue, red, and green. And you get 3 of each in each package. You can see that the types of damage vary from pretty minor dented ones to, well, a bashed in and completely burnt out one. I'm not sure what that is inside. It's supposed to be inside there, but that's just begging for some smoke effects. And I plan on getting to customization on these in hopefully the fairly near future, although my dance card's pretty full for video content right now, but we hope we'll get that up to doing some custom work on these in a week or two. So there you have it. I don't know if you're familiar with the other containers in the set. These are very, very simple in terms of their design, but they're also very, very useful in the game because you can move these around and you can almost set up little mazes for your models to move around. And they're a good size. They pretty much block line of sight. There's a M60, so that's a pretty large tank. And you can see it's just about the size of the small ones, and the larger ones give it a lot of cover. If you care, there's a T-72, so that there's a slightly smaller tank, you see, and they can't really see over them, so they do block line of sight. And then another useful piece of terrain with this terrain is that, of course, they can block line of sight, but you can also just use them like a hill. So if you want your infantry, say, to stand on top of them, they certainly can. And you can even do this. So if you usually stack one on top of the other. So if you want sort of an urban or an industrial look, and you don't want to include hills or other pieces of terrain like that, by stacking these shipping containers, you'll still get that effect, which is a pretty neat design. So these are really a very versatile piece of terrain, and as I said, I have one box of the smalls and 2 boxes of the large already in my collection, and I'm glad I do, because I've been using them a lot whenever I've been playing Team Yankee. Of course, I'd really like to play Team Yankee more, but there's just not enough time in the day, I guess. So there you have it, just a quick product review. Don't worry, we'll be back in the future with plenty of painting tutorials and terrain building tutorials. But I thought you guys would just like a quick view of what these are like. And for all intents and purposes, they're excellent. And they're made from that resin that Battlefront seems to make all their buildings out of. And from my personal experience, I've found that the shipping containers probably are the most versatile thing that they make, or well, that they make, that I have anyways, for setting up my Team Yankee boards. So if you're looking to invest in a a couple pieces of terrain, you really can't go wrong picking these as your subject. So that's it for this episode, just a quick one. And I'll be back next week with more miniature painting and diorama building tutorials, so keep your eyes peeled. But until then, please remember to keep building life in miniature.